What happens when the meek inherit the earth? Well, buckle up, because Sam Raimi's latest twisted masterpiece, Send Help, is about to show you exactly what that looks like. And trust me, it's absolutely delicious. Picture this: Rachel McAdams as Linda Little, a brilliant corporate researcher who's been stepped on, overlooked, and humiliated by every suit-wearing Neanderthal in her company. She's the kind of genius who could probably solve world hunger during her lunch break, but instead gets coffee orders from men half as smart. Sound familiar? Well, Raimi takes this painfully relatable workplace nightmare and cranks it up to 11 in the most gloriously unhinged way possible. Enter Dylan O'Brien as Bradley Preston, the new CEO, who's basically every terrible boss you've ever had rolled into one perfectly punchable package. This guy is the definition of nepotism in action, a vacuous smoothie who thinks leadership means louder voice equals better ideas. He's the type who'd probably ask Linda to explain her own research to him, then take credit for it at the next board meeting. But here's where things get absolutely wild. These two end up as the sole survivors of a private jet crash on a remote island. And suddenly, all those corporate power dynamics get flipped faster than you can say hostile takeover. Because guess what? All of Bradley's swagger and executive presence mean absolutely nothing when you need to build a fire or find fresh water. This is where McAdams absolutely shines, transforming from overlooked office mouse to full-blown survival goddess. Watching her character evolution is like witnessing a butterfly emerge from its cocoon. Except this butterfly knows 17 different ways to set traps and has zero patience for mansplaining. The actress lets her freak flag fly in ways that'll make you forget she was ever the sweet girl next door. Raimi, who's been away from horror since 2009's Drag Me to Hell, returns with all his trademark gore-laced ingenuity intact. But here's the kicker. This isn't really a horror movie, despite what the trailers might suggest. It's a darkly comic thriller that uses horror elements like seasoning on a perfectly cooked revenge fantasy. The genius lies in how the film explores workplace dynamics through this extreme survival lens. Bradley, who probably couldn't survive a day without his assistant scheduling his bathroom breaks, suddenly finds himself completely dependent on the woman he spent months belittling. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a machete, which, knowing Raimi, probably happens at some point. What makes Send Help truly special is how it balances its gruesome moments with pop comic precision. Raimi has this incredible ability to make you laugh while simultaneously making your stomach churn, and he wields that power like a master craftsman. The film delivers its biggest laughs and gasps through brilliantly managed physical suffering that somehow never feels mean-spirited. The screenplay by Damian Shannon and Mark Swift takes this simple premise and weaves it into something unexpectedly complex. Just when you think you know where the story's heading, it throws you a curveball that'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about these characters. Without spoiling anything, let's just say Linda reveals dimensions that constantly shift our perceptions and move the story in shocking directions. The climax is genuinely surprising, borrowing elements from unexpected sources that'll have film buffs doing double takes. In an era where originality struggles to find its footing in Hollywood, Send Help feels like a genuine studio win for genre fans. It's ghastly without being grim, morally queasy without being mean, and delivers a cathartic experience that'll have you cheering for the underdog in ways you never expected. So, when Send Help hits theaters this January 30th, prepare yourself for one wild ride that proves sometimes the best revenge is served cold, preferably on a deserted island with no witnesses around.